Hello, I'm Keeper the Ostler and welcome to 10 uses for Magenta Glazed Terracotta. I know what you're thinking. How does this block actually have a use? Well, we've managed to come up with 10 uses for this block. But just before we start the video, I'd like to warn you, there are some things you shouldn't use this block for, such as building houses out of. I mean, look what you've done to your house. You've just ruined it, and you've ruined Minecraft for yourself, so just take the advice from me. Don't build houses out of any type of glazed terracotta. Anyway, let's get on to the 10 reasons why you should use glazed terracotta. Number 1. Signs. As you see, these signs are a lot better than these signs for many reasons. This sign is just too big and too ugly, but this sign is small enough that you can turn it round in an item frame, and if you're really clever, you can put a sign over the top to say where this sign is leading to. Now that is a good idea, isn't it, everyone? Let's move on to idea number 2. Okay, this idea is a dance mat. If you remember from the Wii, it was an old game classic called Family Trainer, where you used a dance mat to move around. You jumped on the arrows to control your character on the Wii. It was not a very good game, but it was quite a good idea. So, it works well for this, doesn't it? Okay, on to the next one. Number 3. A conveyor belt. For this conveyor belt, you throw the terracotta on. It goes along the water, along the arrows, and onto the other side, where you can collect your terracotta block. That design's quite good, but it doesn't involve any, professional redstone. All you'll need is just a bit of redstone underneath, with a redstone torch leading from that pressure plate to the dispenser, and that's all you've done. Anyway, on to the next design. Number 4. Better quality signs. You can use pistons to push up the terracotta block and surround them by trapdoors to have quite a nice, big sign effect. This is better than just placing a block on a fence pole. I mean, still, I prefer the item frame signs, but this is still quite a good option. You can also use an armour stand as the stand. You just push that terracotta block onto top of the armour stand and put signs around and maybe a carpet on top. And it makes quite a good sign. On to the next one. Number 5, a lift shaft. So for lift shafts, they're quite good because it points up what direction you're going on the lift. So if you're going to go up the lift, those arrows will show that you're going up the lift. Also, a little bonuses. Glazed terracotta blocks don't get pulled by slime blocks, so if you're making a slime block lift, this is a really good way to go. On to the next one. 6, a better quality conveyor. This conveyor belt actually looks like it's moving, so if you flick this lever 2 times, the conveyor belt actually moves along. The only problem is you can't really ride on it. I mean, you can kind of ride on it. You get pushed along in the inside, but you can't really transport items. I just use it for decoration in a factory. Anyway, I know what you're asking. How do you build this thing? Well, it's quite simple. You just put redstone there and just create a clock with a repeater, piston, set them all to 4 ticks, and just put the terracotta in a square shape in between all the pistons, like this. Look, here's an overview of how to build this thing. You should be able to get it from that. Anyway, on to the next one. 7. A gravity course on Super Mario Galaxy 2 or something. So, as you remember, if you played Super Mario Galaxy or something, there's these gravity courses where the arrows show which way the gravity's going. So if you're up the blue ones, it goes up. The red ones, you go down. And to make this effect, you just put blue stained glass in front of a terracotta if it's up, and red in front of a terracotta if it's down. It's quite a good trick for you to use, and I would recommend it. Anyway, if you're wondering what it looks like in the real Super Mario Galaxy, here's a picture of how it looks. Yeah, it looks quite nice, doesn't it? And just for decoration, you can put these blocks on, for brick blocks and question mark blocks, and anyway, on to the next one. Number 8, a maze. So for the maze, the arrows point which direction you should go. Well, not the direction you should go, it just points every possible direction you could go. I mean, yeah, the all points. It's quite a good flooring design for a maze. It looks like a factory maze or something. So I'll just try and complete this maze for you all. It's quite a hard maze, you know, it's quite difficult. I might have found a route here. Yeah, there we go, and that's a maze complete. Quite a good, works quite well, I think. Anyway, on to the next one. Number 9, a mini race course track. So, as you say, you just put the witch in here. You press this button, the piston pushes the blocks into the track, and the witch goes round. as the arrows point which way it should go. It looks quite nice, as the witch's hat acts like a little race car. Healing potions are put as the witch goes over a minecart detector rail, as you see, and the dispenser shoots healing potions and that's it. It seems to have run out now, the witch will die soon, but you can put as many as you want. You can put hoppers going in if you want it to last for ages, but we don't want it to last forever, it'll just make annoying noises. There's powered rail all around, and yeah, that's how you build this thing. The piston's not too complicated, you just put blocks one further that way than they should be, and it pushes them to push the witch around the minecart rail. On to the next one. On to our 10th and final design. You could use it for a mega race car track, because if a mini one isn't big enough, you could make one massive. You could design as the finish line, the arrows show that you need to get under the finish line. Use banners to say finish, that's quite a clever trick. And as you go along the racetrack, you could have things underground showing you which way you should go. And you go zoom all the way around the racetrack, and you pass more of them. They look quite nice, look like Mario Kart. You have those little things on the ground which make you boost forward. You also have massive signs showing which way to go, like massive posters like on Mario Kart. But it's like a Mario Kart racetrack, to be honest. And yeah, that was the final design. I hope you enjoyed it. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Here are all the designs. And if you did enjoy the video, make sure to like, comment, and if you haven't already, remember to subscribe. Also, share the video if you're impressed with the video, and I hope I've inspired you to use Magenta Glazed Terracotta a bit more than you used to. I hope I've now made you realise that there is actually some uses for this block, and that it's not just an ugly block which just ruined Minecraft. So, goodbye everyone!